We're going to start some food prep, and John's sitting right behind me, and I just told him I'm going to show him all the mess first before I clean it up and get a video ready. Here we got some chicken breast out, probably still frozen. Yeah, it's still kind of frozen. It's starting to thaw. We got some bacon sitting over there. We got a container that came out of the dishwasher, just needs to be put away. Over here, oh, we got a full trash can, but I doubt you want to really see that. I don't know whose cup that is. This countertop just needs washed off, cleaned off. All the stuff sitting out. Courtney came over last night, brought that bag of pistachios. I'm going to put it in a jar. Haven't done that yet. This is an empty coffee can because I was going to clean the fridge out, which I sort of started to do, but not really. We got some dirty dishes sitting around. Back there, that's 2 containers right there with some cheese spread in it that's been in the fridge for a really long time. It got pushed in the back on the bottom shelf. So it needs to go. That's part of what that empty can's for. I don't know if there's anything else in there that needs to go or not, but there's a partial package of pepperoni in the spare fridge that needs to go too, that we forgot about, which is kind of sad. But yeah, here's some eggs that I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna boil or hard boil the eggs in the Instant Pot. So yeah, just figured I'd show you my mess before we get started. So here it is. And here we go. We got a clean kitchen. The bacon's on the pan. The chicken's in the pan over here, ready to cook. I got it cut in half. All the pieces are kind of cut in half. This is the Costco chicken, the thin sliced, and this is the Badia Complete seasoning that I'm going to use to season it with. Got all the bacon laid out on the pan. Did I say bacon before or did I say chicken? I don't know, but we got the bacon laid out on the pan. Either way. And we got the dishes cleaned up. Here's the eggs that are going to go into the Instant Pot. Got 4 dozen here and Instant Pot ready. I got the countertop all wiped off. Took everything off the counters and got it wiped off real good. I like to have everything all cleaned up for doing this food prep. So let's get started by seasoning up this chicken with the Badia Complete seasoning, and probably be a little on the generous side with it, I guess. I guess it depends on what you call generous. But yeah, I'm just going to get this all seasoned real good. Probably just do it on one side and get it in the oven to start baking. And I also have to get that bacon in there because I need to fill up this bacon grease. Well, I'm not going to fill it up, but I'm going to put more in it anyway. And here's some chicken thighs I'm going to prep up today too. And this is something that John wanted prepped up for his lunches for the week. He really likes those. This came from our little local grocery store. So Courtney and her boyfriend came, and Braven, and they wanted to have dinner. So this was the day before. And so she ran to the store. She got hot dogs, smoked sausages, a pack of brats, buns, all that kind of stuff. And she also went ahead and picked up this chicken because she heard John say he wanted the chicken thighs. I'm like, are you kidding me? And she paid for it all. So she paid for John's lunch for the week. Okay, plus dinner for everybody and some leftovers. Okay, so here's the cabbage that is, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks old. I've had it in the fridge for quite a while. Just haven't had the energy to fool with it. It seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to be nasty at all. So yeah, it looks good. It doesn't look like it's wilty or anything or nasty in any way. So we're going to use it. Okay, here's some carrots too. And these are even older than the cabbage, but I'm still going to use them. I'm going to use what I can of them at least. They look pretty decent. I mean, I'm going to peel them and put them in the coleslaw. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Okay, I also need to show you this because I cleaned off my stovetop, so I felt the need to show that. And that's just as good as it gets. It's what it looks like when it's clean. So there you go. Okay, here we got a big pan out with foil because I don't want to have to clean any more than I absolutely have to. I'm putting down the rack in the bottom, and I'm just going to get all those chicken thighs laid out on here, and we're going to bake those in the oven too. So my oven is going to be getting a workout this day, and yeah, I'm going to get them all on this pan. One way or another, we're going to fit them on there. But anyway, this is going to make a really nice prep, I guess. Spit it out, can't find my words. It's going to make a nice prep for John's lunches though. Anyway, I'm going to get it seasoned up and ready for the oven. But right now, the other chicken's in there, and so is the bacon. So it's gonna have to wait. It's just gonna have to sit with its seasoning on it for, I don't know, a few minutes and wait its turn in the oven. Okay, I think I'm looking for my seasonings right now. There we go. There we go. I'm going to use that Harlan's seasoning, and that's a barbecue seasoning, and it's a local brand. I've talked about it before in the past, and I don't know if you can get it online or not, but it is really good. It's really good. And then just the Lowry's seasoned salt. I'm going to use that too. They have a new top where you can lift up like I just did. I opened it, and you can also open up the sprinkler part to do the pour, like, or put a spoon inside or something. I'm not sure if I like that, because sometimes it doesn't stay down real good after a while, but we'll see. It seems to be okay for now. Okay, so get it all seasoned up with some of that Lowry's, and a little more. Okay, and on with the Harlan's, and you can be pretty generous with the Harlan's. It's got salt in it, but it's not like overly, like, overwhelming with the salt, so it can go on with seasoned salt. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. All right, safe to take the glove off now and get this in the oven. I'm coming back on here. I'm gonna talk instead of doing the voiceover, because let me see if I can adjust this a little bit so you can see this better. So I got a new shredder. Oh, I just gave my old one to Courtney yesterday, or I would show you the comparison. This one's bigger. It definitely has a bigger opening right here. Like, this thing's bigger, this opening's bigger, and it's super suctiony. It's not going anywhere. And it's really easy. It's just as easy as the other one to clean. And oh, you gotta take the handle off first before you can take that off. But anyway, it's really easy. I don't want to take it apart. I just don't feel like messing with that. But it came with all these different blades, so I guess I'm not sure which one to use. Maybe I will take this off, because I kind of want to look at them and compare them to each other. So you just unscrew this. This comes right out. This comes right off. I've already washed this in the dishwasher. I've used it to shred cheese a couple times, and it's so much better because you can fit a whole bowl underneath it. I don't have to mess around with trying to get a plate under there and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So these, let me make sure I don't want to break it, but these come off, yeah, really easy, just like this. And then you may have seen this already on like TikTok or Reels or something. I don't know what I saw it on, but I saw it on something. So this obviously hasn't even been used. This is a slicer right here, blade, slicing blade. This, I guess, would be the fine shredder. Yeah, and then this one's the bigger one. So I shredded cheese with it. I'm just trying to decide which one I want to use for my coleslaw, because we like it shredded a little bit fine, but we don't want it. How is this in there? This is still new to me, so we don't want it like super dinky. That's way too big, I think. Oh, this is the crinkle. If you want to slice like potatoes or something, you can make like crinkled potato chips or crinkle cut veggies for a veggie tray or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try this smaller one and see, because it made the cheese. I'll show you the cheese. Here's my cheese. So I don't know. I think that's a little bigger than I want my cabbage, but I don't want it a whole lot smaller either. I'm going to try the little one and see what it does. And if I don't like it, I'll switch to the other one. So, okay. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start with the carrots and the red cabbage though, so I can get them in some water and bleed the color out of them a little bit, so it doesn't turn my coleslaw purple. Is this the bigger one? Yeah. See, I'm really just getting used to this thing. Is this the other little one? Okay. Okay, so let's put this back on. And I think you put the top part in, these little thingies in there like that. And I don't want to break it. Oh, okay, yeah, that was super easy. I'm just trying to be really careful because, like I said, I'm still pretty new with this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really easy. All right, so I'm gonna try this one first. If it's too small, I'll switch to the other one. Okay. I'm gonna leave those sit like that and get this going. This just goes on. You fit it into the, you know, like a puzzle. You just puzzle it in there. Oh, it's already on there. I was trying to think, why don't I have this lined up? I just have to screw the thing on. Okay. So yeah, lock her down. Yeah, okay. Let me get some of this stuff prepared and ready for the shredder first real quick, and then we'll try it out. And here we go. Here's the carrots, and they look really good. They look fine to me. I tasted a little piece of one, and they taste fine. They're not bitter or anything, so I think they'll be perfectly all right. And the red cabbage, I'm not worried about at all. It's fairly fresh, and well, I'm not really worried about any of it, but you know, I mean, if that other cabbage was bad, you'd be able to tell. All right, so I got this all ready for the shredder, and here goes the carrots. I'm going to try out this blade and see what I think about it. And it seems to be pretty good. It seems to be pretty good. That's about the size that I want my carrots. So thumbs up. Yeah. All right, let's speed this up and get these carrots all shredded. I really, really like the shredder. I really like that that bowl can fit under it like that. I love it. It's wonderful. And I really liked my other one too. So, you know, it just wasn't as tall, and you couldn't really get a bowl under it. So now I've realized that it's cutting the cabbage a little smaller than I want. It cut the carrots fine, but the cabbage is just, doing it a little too small for me. So I don't want the coleslaw to be like mush, you know? So I'm going to try the next size up, and we'll see. I don't like that one either. We're going with the bigger one. Yeah, we're just going to go for it with this bigger one and see what we get. Okay. That seems to be pretty good. It seems to be just what I wanted, what I was going for. And here's the red cabbage and carrots soaking in some water to kind of bleed out some of that color. And we're going to go ahead and get this green cabbage done. I did, as you can see, I rinsed out all the red and orange from my shredder. And I'm just getting the green cabbage prepared. And look at that. My big bowl fits under it too. I'm pretty happy about that, I gotta say. So yeah, this is about the perfect size that I wanted this shredded. And it's pretty fine, even with the biggest, the shredder attachment with the biggest holes. Okay, here we go with the dressing. We're gonna use mayonnaise. This is real sugar, just regular sugar, and milk. Mayonnaise, sugar, milk. That's what goes in my coleslaw dressing. I don't use any vinegar or anything else. That's all it is. That's how my mom always made it, so that's how I make it too. That's how we like it. I'm going to use quite a bit of mayonnaise, which you're going to see that. You'll see that. You want some sugar, some milk, get it all whisked together really good, and a little more mayo. It was a little too thin, so I added a little bit more mayonnaise. Here comes a taste test. This is perfect. This is perfect. First time. Perfect. Here we have the bacon out of the oven. It's going to be nice and crispy, and it smells so good. So there's the bacon, and right next to that is the chicken thighs, still waiting their turn. And they're going to go in right here with this chicken. It's not quite done, so I'm going to leave it in a little bit longer. Could probably take it out now, but I'm going to leave it in a little bit longer. Here's the cabbage, the red cabbage and the carrots that I was kind of bleeding the color. If you do this, it doesn't turn your coleslaw purple. Let me show you all the water, the purple water. I always get a kick out of seeing the purple water. I don't know why. It doesn't take much to entertain me, you guys. So we got purple water right here. Yep. And I really like to try and clean as I go. I'm just going to kind of rinse this out for now, but I'll spray some power wash on it and get it washed up here real shortly. I'll do that off camera. But I'm just saying, I like to clean as I go. Okay, here's my cabbage, all the green cabbage, and right in with the red cabbage and carrots. so we can get this coleslaw mixed up and get this done. And yep, it looks just about perfect as far as the size of the shreds. There's different sizes in there, and that's okay. And I already know that I don't have enough dressing, so doggone it. And it was perfect the first time. We'll see if I can do it again. Okay, so I get out a clean scraper so that I can not put the mayonnaise, milk, and sugar scraper in there, in the regular mayonnaise, the plain mayonnaise. You know what I mean? Okay, a little more milk, a little more sugar. Let's see if we can get this perfect. I don't know. More mayonnaise. I'm trying not to use the entire jar, but let's give it a taste. And I think I need some more mayonnaise. So guess what? We might as well just use the regular, same old spatula, because we used the whole jar. The entire jar of mayonnaise went into that coleslaw. Use the other end of the spoon there and give that a taste. And it tastes pretty good. It tastes pretty good. So we're going to call it good either way. All right. Get the rest of this in there and get it whipped up and see. Hopefully it's perfect, because I just used the rest of the mayonnaise. Looks pretty good. Looks real good. Okay. Next, I'm just showing you the coleslaw I'll put into the containers. Didn't quite fit in the big container, so I had to get a smaller one out too for the rest of it, but that's okay. No big deal, because it won't last very long here anyway. We love it. Okay, I gotta get this bacon off the pan because it's just sitting over there soaking up all that yummy bacon grease. And I kind of wanted to use it. I wanted to fill my, well, I didn't want to fill my jar, but you know what I mean. I wanted to add it to my jar, which I'm going to do. But if I hadn't waited so long, there probably would have been more. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's how much I got. Better than nothing. And I got to get that chicken breast out of the oven. It's done. The reason I did this is because I drained off all the stuff. I could have just put it all together first, baked it, but I didn't because I'm a texture person. I do not like soggy bacon. This is the way I like to do it. It's really good this way, and the texture is good for me. So I'm gonna do some chives because I don't have any green onions. So okay, here we go. Just gonna put all the chicken back in the pan. Shrunk up, didn't it? It's all right. Especially in the mid-60s. And I want to put some cheese on first, maybe. I don't think I'll have enough of this kind, so put a little bit on. And here I am putting the cheese on top, and Brendan's standing next to me, and I know he wants some of that bacon. He's over there saying, "Is that bacon, Mom? Is that bacon?" It's from a video that we saw years ago with a dog saying, "Bacon? Huh?" It was funny. There you go. He's getting a piece. Anyway, I'm just crumbling that bacon up a little bit. Just not really crumbling it, just breaking it up a little bit, getting it on top of the chicken, and more cheese, a little bit more cheese on top of the bacon. Doesn't take a whole lot of cheese really, but anyway, there you go. Next is the chives. I'm getting all the chives on there, and I don't know if you can really taste them once it's done, but if nothing else, it just gives them a little bit of color. With the green onions, I don't put the green onions on until it comes out of the oven, and then I throw the green onions on top after it's already done. But I'm just going to throw these chives on, and I better eat that piece. I think I better. It's pretty good. Here we go. Next, we're doing some side dishes. Green beans with butter. Some hot buttered green beans. And the choice of the guys for the side dish was noodles, and they just want some garlic butter noodles. So that's going to go with it tonight. Here is the butter for the green beans. Just put a little bit of butter in there, and of course salt and pepper. I put pepper on everything, don't I? Pretty much. And I'm going to cut the rest of this butter up for the noodles, and I need I think a little bit more. So just a little bit more. And we're going to use garlic salt and some garlic powder. You don't want too much garlic salt. Okay, so here's the chicken. It came out of the oven, and I think it looks wonderful. It smells good, that's for sure. But it looks pretty good. I won't lie, it was a little dry, but that's okay, because it just needed some sauce. Here we go with the noodles. Getting the noodles cooked up and get those buttered and garlicked so everybody can eat, since the chicken is already out of the oven. And here we go. In with the butter for those noodles. There it is. And we got some garlic salt. I don't want to do all garlic salt because then it would be like super duper salty, but I want a little bit of garlic salt. So there's that. And go in now with some garlic powder to get that good garlic flavor going in there. And you could, of course, you could just use the kind in the jar too. Winston's gonna bark, but that's okay. We got doors and windows open today, so it's pretty nice out. Of course, I put pepper in it. I told you I put pepper in everything. Oh my goodness. There we go. Get those all stirred up real good. I think they need a little something. They need some kind of color. So I'm going to put in a little bit of parsley. Why not? It does make it look more appetizing if it looks nice. So I just kind of stir that in a little bit so I can tell these guys dinner is served. They can come down here and eat their food. We got some hungry boys in the house. Here's tonight's dinner. We got green beans, garlic butter noodles, and sort of like Alice Springs chicken. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. It doesn't have any kind of sauce on it. If they want barbecue or the chicken dipping sauce, or which is like Chick-fil-A sauce, but it's a great value kind. It's really, really good. Or whatever, buffalo, whatever they want on it. So there's no sauce on there. So this is going to be dinner tonight. There might only be 2 little pieces of bacon left. I might have ate it. I might have.
We heard it.
He heard it. He heard me crunching that bacon. Okay, so I thought I'd better show my face at least for a minute. But dinner's behind me. The chicken thighs are still in the oven, and I'm gonna check them real quick. Actually, they look pretty good, but I think I'm gonna leave them in for about another 10 minutes. They've been in for 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Yeah, 30 minutes. I'm gonna leave them in for about another 10. Matter of fact, hold on, because the timer just went off. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Because I know me, and I will forget. And pretty soon we'll say, what's that smell? Oh, it's burnt chicken. So the eggs, I'm going to boil those tomorrow. Don't go away. It'll still be in this video. You know what? Some of those eggs are supposed to get deviled. Some of those eggs are supposed to get made into egg salad. That's not going to happen today anyway, because I used up all the mayonnaise. So yeah, tomorrow after work, I'm going to stop at Walmart real quick and grab a few things. I'm going to take you with me too. So that'll probably be, I think, the next video, I think. I don't know what I got going on right now, if I'm being honest. So it'll be coming up anyway. But yeah, so the eggs are just going to have to happen tomorrow. I'm not going to mess around with boiling all the eggs right now. And if I'm being real honest with you, my back's killing me. So I can run around to work all day, up and downstairs and carrying stuff and do all the stuff all day long. And yeah, it kind of bugs my back a little bit, but standing up though, like standing still and just cooking for a long period of time like this right now just kills my back. So, and I know some of you can relate. I see your comments. I know you can relate. So, okay. Anyway, let me get the chicken thighs out of the oven and let's take a look at those, and then that'll be everything. So I'm just going to say right now, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, but hold on just a sec and I will show you the chicken thighs. We're going to check the temp just to make sure. They need to be 165 internal temperature. So we got 188 there, and looks like 184. Let's try that one again just to be sure. Yeah, we're in the 180s. We got 177. Yeah, the temps are looking real good. So what did we do today? We got the chicken thighs all baked up. We have a bunch of coleslaw made for the week. And over here we have the Alice Springs chicken along with some garlic butter noodles. And we have these hot buttered green beans. Now let's go ahead and move right into the next day. Here we are next day, next morning. And don't worry about the onions sitting back there. That's for something completely different. It's not even going to be in this video. But we have 4 dozen eggs right here. A big pot full of water because I'm going to make sure the eggs are still good. Just because my daughter gave them to me, they're from a restaurant that was getting rid of a bunch of eggs because they were getting ready to be past their date, and they are now past their date by a little bit. So I just want to make sure. I'll just feel better about it. I don't want to be, I just want to make sure they don't float. If they float, I'm going to get rid of them. If they sink, they're good.
El Ego.
This one's cracked. Two dozen. Good. Got some more cracked ones in here.
El Crackoed.
A couple more cracked eggs. There's another one. Cracked.
Muy bright.
I've done this before on video, but I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to boil, I don't know, maybe 10 eggs at a time. And you got the small end and the bigger end. So you just take your spoon. This is how I get them to peel super easy. And between this and the 555 method and the Instant Pot, it's like, oh my gosh, the shells just practically fall right off. So you don't want to put a lot of pressure. Just kind of let the spoon do the work. Tap, tap, tap. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got water spilled on the floor. Here we go. We got Brendan's just getting out of the shower. He's got the hairdryer on, so hopefully that doesn't interfere. But let's see. Tap. Did you hear that snap? I'll do another one once the hairdryer shuts off. And here's the Instant Pot with a cup or so, probably 2 cups of water. I don't know for sure, just some water. And this is an old Fry Daddy basket, and it's great because I got it for free at a garage sale once, and I love it. It fits perfect in the Instant Pot. So we're gonna put the lid on and put it on sealing, get it set to pressure cook for 5 minutes. That's the first 5 in the 555 method. Then we're gonna go ahead and let it natural release for 5 minutes. Manual release the rest, and then it's going to go down into some ice water for 5 minutes. So that's the 555 right there. And here they are. Chase just said it stinks. But anyway, we got some cracks. Look at this one. This one had a blowout. That's okay. It'll be fine. So let's just get all these eggs down into that ice water, and we will let them sit for 5 minutes. If it's more than 5 minutes, that's fine. But you want to try and get 5 minutes because it gets them cooled off nice. There's another cracked one right there and another one right here. But that's fine. It doesn't hurt a thing. Okay. I mean, the blowouts aren't the greatest if you're trying to do like deviled eggs or something, but I don't end up doing deviled eggs anyway. I just make them all into egg salad. And as you can see, I'm getting more into the Instant Pot. Right now, we got lots of eggs to cook, so we gotta keep it moving here with these eggs so we can get these done sometime today, right? Okay, so I'm just going to show you how easy these things peel. They peel so easy. I mean, the peel just about falls off. This one, I mean, it was a blowout egg anyway, so it might peel a little bit easier. I don't know. So I'm still going to show you more than just the one egg that had the blowout. And I'm actually going to grab a paper towel real quick because I just want to have it like soak up some of the drippy water. Okay, here we go. This one was another one that was cracked, so we'll get those out of the way here real quick so I can show you how easy they peel. And like I said, I did show you this before in a video, but just in case you didn't see it, not everybody watches every single one of my videos. But this one's cracked a little bit on top. This might be the one that didn't do when I was doing the tap 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 thing. One of the eggs, I wasn't sure if it did the pop or not. So I don't know. That peel came off pretty easy. Might not have been that one. But anyway, at any rate, I'm going to get all these eggs peeled and get the next batch out and peeled and get these things done. Gotta get these things done, man. Here we have 43 boiled eggs, peeled and ready to go. But before I do anything with them, I'm going to go drink the rest of my coffee. It's cold now, but that's okay. And look at this. I am done. Done. So I got mayo, mustard, and some no sugar added sweet relish here, which is what I put in the egg salad. Here's two. So these are lunch meat containers. I just reuse them. They're like the bigger sized ones. So I was kind of questioning whether or not the lids were going to fit on, but they do. But they do without spilling over. So we got 2 of the big containers of egg salad, and here's some eggs. There's actually a dozen eggs in there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, there's 11. Okay, well, John ate 3 of them already, and then all the rest of them are made up. There was 43 eggs altogether because I had to throw some of them away that were cracked. But anyway, I mean that were cracked before I even used them. And I don't know, some of them were stuck in the carton and wouldn't even come out. So anyway, yeah, so this is all the eggs made up into egg salad and just boiled eggs for the guys to eat. And me if I want them, but I probably won't. I'll probably just let the guys have those. I'll eat the egg salad. And this is really good to put a scoop of this on top of a green salad. Yeah, delicious. Okay, get this put away and I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.